Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Well, I think exactly when the game loaded, we have a new storm incoming, and it is going to be less than 10 minutes. Now the question is it going to be a solar storm or a regular storm? There is now a way to actually tell. Let me see, can I check here? Not really. Well, if we print out a configuration, we can check it. And, well, we could actually have one more display that would actually display the kind of storm that is coming in. I guess I will do it at some point for now. Let me see, can I will reorganize a little bit. And I will start moving some of these lockers to the new base. So there, and you guys can come here. And there. Okay, so let me see, you and Angel. No, and there. I mean, I suppose we can just dump everything on the ground, it's fine. There. This will do as well. So, right, we can start moving this stuff to the new base, and that includes you guys. So, just put everything into the main room. There, and we can pick up this one as well. And I will start putting down some storages in the new base. Okay, so we have no more resources left here. Right. Let me just quickly eat this potato, at least some of it. There. I suppose we can drink too. There, and now we can go. I don't know. By the time the storm gets here, I think it's going to be nighttime. So even if it's a solar storm, I don't know how that one will be dealt with during the night. Obviously, I haven't played on the moon yet, so I have no idea how this one works. I guess we will find out, but I suspect this is going to be a regular storm. I have a feeling that if we are going to have a solar storm, the game will make sure it will happen during the day. At least that would make sense, right? Anyways, let's go home and let's take a look. So I will put most of these lockers above the crafting stations as usual, level 7. So these will go the usual position right here. That's correct. And not on the wall, but one step back. Right, and I suppose we might as well print out 6 more. So, you know, we can have the same kind of crafting storages above every single station. Sorry, not this one. You can turn off, by the way. This one. For this one, we need the iron. And give us lockers. So, 6 more of these. Let's see what else we can do. Well, I want to set up a lot of storages, that's for sure. And that one will go up here. I don't know how I will lay them down. I still want to have maybe one more trading station here. I don't think I will have one on this side. And not on this side either. So yeah, I think if we are going to have a second trading station, it's going to be on this wall. But that one can wait. For now, let's just pick up the lockers. I don't mind overprinting, it's fine. By the way, that's one. I suppose you can stop. So there's the 6. Nice. And yeah, let's start with this base first. These resources will be on the floor, it's fine. And by the way, the base is 58 degrees. Yeah, things are slowing down, unfortunately. Also, is the base clean now? This one is empty. Fine, we can switch out this battery and we can put... There we go. And we can put the battery into this charging station now. There. And you can turn on, obviously. That's why I didn't hear the warning before. We didn't have any power in the whatchamacallit, tablet. Anyways, so the base is 58 degrees. I suspect that we are, technically speaking, we are still cooling the base. Well, we are getting closer to the limit, basically, and that will definitely slow us down. And also the condenser is 132, so we have reached the limit of the temperature differential. Basically, if you remember, the temperature differential for pollutants is 80 degrees, so we are 2 degrees below the maximum temperature differential, and it is getting worse. So, right. Well, we can only really cool at night anyways. Oh well, it's fine. So, next up. Do we want to wall up the rest of the base on the inside? So if we have to do some work on the outside, we can do it relatively safely. That will require a lot of resources. So you know what, not yet. It's fine. But I might want to wall up the elevator. I don't want to have it exposed like this. I would like to have, I would like to put some walls around it, basically. And we only really need to do it on the sides and on the front. In the back, it's already covered. Right, so down here, I think we only need 2 wall pieces. One here and one here. Right, everything else is covered, basically. So that's fine. What do we need exactly? So 2, then 4, 7. Okay, I will not count. I will print out a full stack. We should have some wall kits on the next to the trading airlock, I believe. Yes, I know we can use the elevator. I forgot. Whatever. So we have 1 wall kit. But no, I want to have the flat ones. This one. Although this one has some patterns which will make it look a bit more interesting. Yeah, let's just use wall kits, but that will require a lot of plastic sheets. Well, not much we can do about that. We might need to go out and mine for some silicon. Anyways, for now, let's print out a bunch of wall kits. So wall kit, this one. For that one we need steel. Let me see. And this one. And yeah, it is a regular storm, not a solar storm. Okay then, that's fine. Give us a bunch of these. And then we need a bunch of plastic sheets. And for that one we need to sacrifice some of the silicon. Are these? Yeah, 1 grams each. Okay, I will try to make sure we only print out 29. Okay, that is a full stack of walls. Now we need the plastic sheets. So plastic sheets, half a grams each. Yeah, we need at least 60. Well, that means 1 full stack and plus 5. That's fine, we can keep it printing. And one of the best things about this setup is that Now we have enough storage above the different crafting stations that we can make sure that the electronic stuff goes above the electric printer, auto lathe stuff goes above the auto lathe, and that kind of stuff. So organization should be a bit more, well, organized from now on. And speaking of, I will go upstairs and pick up everything from the airlock so we can stash them away properly. Okay, how are you doing? 40, that's fine. We have plenty of room left. Okay, that's one stack, and now we just only need 5. And that's it. Okay, half a gram, one more. There, now you can empty. There we go. Okay, so we have enough plastic sheets to fill up all these wall kits. But before we get to that, let's make sure we stash away everything properly. The base should be, yeah, the base is clean at this point. That is what I wanted to check before. So the base is clean, which means you can turn off and then make sure this one gets empty. We don't want to waste any of the CO2. So make sure that the CO2 gets back into the base, and then we can flip the safety switch back on. So wait for this one to empty out. I suppose we can leave it here for now. Everything else is okay. And I mean, the CO2 is fine. We don't need volatiles right now, so that's fine. And I wouldn't mind to have a little bit of extra pollutants, but I think it will be enough. Anyways, anything else on the floor? Not really. And we only managed to cool the base by 1 degree this night. I suspect it's mostly because of the storm. Although, I don't know. It is 51, so the evaporator is much colder than the base, so we are cooling, obviously. But not as fast as I would like. I wish we had a better system of storing the cold at night. I mean, I suppose we can set up a big tank to store cold air in the condenser here, but I don't want to disturb this setup anymore. Right, anyways, this one can go all in here. I suppose I will take out the gray canister from this one. I want to see what kind of sprays we have and only load what we need. That's fine, and the turbo pump will obviously go right here. Right. Okay, now as for these, let's start on the top, I suppose. So go all the way to the top. And here we go. So I think I will leave the top of the elevator open like this. I want to see the sky from the elevator shaft. So even if we are downstairs, we can just look up and we can see whether or not it's daytime or nighttime. Now, as for this, I don't think I will have it in this orientation. This is going to be a vertical shaft, so we might want to have the trims on the edges, not on the top and the bottom, but on the sides. So it will run all the way down. I think that will look a bit nicer that way. Right? So that will be for sure. But what if I cover the back? Are we going to get any benefit from it? I think we will. Okay, fine, I will cover the back as well. I didn't plan on it, but I think it will look nicer that way. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do this on every single level. As it happens, we need at least 3 more. Sure. So that's going to be 8, let's see, there, so 3 more. 1 here and 2 downstairs. Okay, that should be a fairly quick print. So we need, let me see, 4 more plastic sheets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we need the wall kits. 3 of these. Right, so that should do it, right? I think so. Next up, we need to take care of the corners, I suppose, but first, let's take care of the actual walls. So you will be exactly like this. There and downstairs. And it's done. So the elevator is fully encased. Very nice. So I think this will look a bit more, well, like a proper elevator shaft. That's going to be great. And how are we on 26? Yeah, we have plenty of headroom on cleanliness. And we are, technically speaking, we are still cooling, but very, very slowly. Well, maybe in a couple of nights we will go down to 50 degrees Celsius, which will be good enough for planting. We might want to start thinking about setting up the planting up top. But that one can wait. Here the degree, 48. This one is even better than the other one. And this one is a bit more full. So right, I think we are actually recycling some of the, basically we are circulating the pollutants in the base, which is not too bad. Now about these corners, what can we do about those? Well, what can we do about you? I know we have corner pieces on the walls. I mean, some of the wall kits have a corner pieces, but obviously because of our spine, we cannot really have pipes here, although they would do the job quite nicely. In fact, let me see, pipes are right here. So for example, if you put pipes here, okay, it would not be completely alright, but it would do in a pinch. But if you're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. Anyways, you can come with us again. I suppose, let me see. We do have the geometric walls. These don't have corner pieces. No, they don't. The flat walls. Okay, so the flat walls do have corner pieces. In fact, they do have a couple of them. Let me see. Wall kit. Padded walls. They also have corner pieces, but they are for padded walls, so I don't think we can use these. Kit walls, obviously they don't. What about the arched walls? They also have corner pieces, but only for the arched walls. So right, we need to use the flat walls for this. Let me see, how many do we need? We need 4 on each level basically, and we have 5 levels, I believe, 2 each, so that's 10, 40 maybe. You know what, let's just double check. And I suppose we might as well go home and check on the plants, but we need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 4. Okay, 36. I think that's going to be enough. I don't think I will put one on the downstairs. But let's take a look at the plants. I don't want to lose the nitrogen while we still have it. So we can strip down. Also, we can pick up most of this stuff as well. But this one, you are still growing towards fruiting. Okay, fine, I will leave it to it. Also, we can eat and drink. And we can take most of this stuff to the new base. Also, we have quite a few flat walls here, so that's great. Also, why are you damaged? Come on. You know what? Yeah, let's make one more French fries. So for that one, we need, let me see, oil. All these 3 and 2 more from this one. That's 1, 2, and 3 potatoes. In this batch now we need 3 of them. So first the seeds, and we need to harvest 2 plants. So we need 1, 2, and 3. This will give us French fries. And I will keep this potato just in case we need it before it goes bad, but I don't suppose it will. Anyways, might as well eat now. That will do. And let's take this one, I suppose, and this one, and this one. Right, we can go back. We need to check on these plants periodically. Also, tank, oxygen, and then we can go. Ooh, almost forgot. We need to recycle those water bottles as well. There we go. I have been waiting for this for a long time. And finally, we managed to get rid of them. Very good. Yeah, you just dump it into the centrifuge and that's it. Cleanliness, 20%, yeah, is fine. We have plenty of headroom. You and you come with us, and the suit is fine. We can go. Okay then, so once again, let's start at the top. We have 10 of these flat wall kits. Now, which one do we want to use? We have a couple of options. So we can go for, let me see. There we go. So we have these rounded walls. They look kind of nice, but those are not the only ones we have. Crowbar, angle grinder. We also have these flat corner squares. Basically a square corner, but with a small chamfer, I suppose, on the edge. Or we can go for a triangle corner. Oh, this one's not too bad either. Or a completely flat triangle. And that's it. I think I will go for the rounded corners. That will look the nicest, I think. Okay, let's go for that one. Okay, so theoretically, we only need 26 more. Might as well go ahead and print them. So we need 26 flat walls. Flat walls, these 26, please. Right. I don't really want to leave these unattended. I don't want to overprint. If they were a bit slower, I suppose we could go back to the old base and pick up more stuff, but no, I don't want to leave these unattended, as I said. Anything else? I suppose we can separate out the liquid stuff from the gas stuff. For example, you can go here. All these are gas related, so these guys can stay like this. I suppose you can go here. You are gas related, but not really basic gas related. Anyways, that's 12, we need a bit more. Alright, I printed out 2 extra because, well, we might as well place down those 2 extra downstairs. Alright, give me a second please while I finish up the rest of the elevator shaft. Did I miscalculate or... whatever, it's fine. Let's just go ahead and place down those 2 extra downstairs and... I think I might have miscalculated, I'm not sure. We had 10 before and then we only need 2 here. Whatever, it's fine. So there and there. Right, not too bad. Okay, so let me just double check. So down here we are fine. I might have missed 2 of them. There we go. There is 1. And there is 2. Yeah, there we go. I knew I missed 1. Oh, sorry, I knew I missed 2. Alrighty then. So, the elevator shaft is completely encased and now it looks a lot nicer, I think. Yeah, I think I'm much more happy with this. Okay then. What's next? Well, I have been meaning to put down a couple of floodlights for the landing pad. I think the one that would look nicest is the spotlight, but that one doesn't really reach all that far. In fact, and that's the only one I tested, I don't really know if we have one that will reach far further away. Okay, for now, let me wire up a light. Let me see, you will come out. I would like to have a light here for sure. There. And let me print out a light. Okay, I do believe we will need iron and copper for it. So you can close and maybe even gold, I'm not sure. You turn on. So you have the copper here, that's great. And we need a light, 2 of them preferably. Okay, only copper and iron. Sorry, 2 lights please. So that's 1 and that's 2. Good. The rest of this stuff can go here. I might set up a central resource storage at some point, but that will do for now. So you please give me the lights, and you can turn off. So it would be a bit easier if it was night right now. Although I suppose we can see the reach, but still. Or we can test it on the inside as well. Let me see. So you turn on. Also turn off the... where is it? This one. Right. It's so hard to tell how far this one can reach at daytime. Okay, for now, it's okay. I will deal with this at night, if I don't forget, but I don't think I will. And you know what? It is 54 degrees in the base. I think it's time to start setting up the planting. So you give us the iron, please. You can close now. So iron, please. There. And you start printing the hydroponics trays. Oh, sorry. That will come from the hydro pipe bender. So you give us the hydroponics trays, but we have a lot of room upstairs. Do we want to set up the growing trays? Let me see, what was it called? It should be in this one. Let me see, hydroponics trays. What are those grow beds or something like that? They are not as space efficient as the hydroponic trays, but they should have a built-in, not the portable hydroponics, I think. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. I could have sworn that we had a grow bed that was, we can place it down, or I suppose it is the portable hydroponics, but we just need to hook it up to a connector, I think. That might be it. Yeah, I think it was the portable hydroponics, and we just need to hook it up to a connector. Now, what do we need for those? I think that one has a built-in grow light. Let me take a look. So the portable... Where is it? Portable hydroponics. No, that's not it. It does not have a grow light. Okay, What is it then? What if I go for hydroponics? Hydroponic station, that's the one. Was it removed? So it comes from the hydroponic station, electronics printer. Okay, not the hydraulics printer, that's why. Okay, and for that one we need... It has 8 plant slots. That's not too bad. But doesn't it have a water input? I could have sworn a pipe liquid input. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, I would like to use these instead, because these guys have a built-in grow light, so we don't have to worry about that. It will be a bit easier to deal with that during summertime. So to build these, we need the kit, And for that one we need gold, copper and steel. Very cheap. Okay. I will build... I don't know. I will build one. I want to check how big they are. But for now. What was it again? Gold, copper, steel. Okay, so we don't need iron. You can close and you go with the rest. So let me see. Gold. Yeah, gold, copper, steel. Not here. Copper. Where is the steel? That's the silver. Steel. There you are. Okay, so electric sprinter. I knew we had this device in older versions, so I'm relieved that we still have it. So you give us a hydroponic station. I don't think we can use Larry or the other one, the automated system on it, but you know what? I don't care. I only want to harvest what I want to eat. It's fine. So give me one of these. And I think it's now dark enough. I think it should be dark enough, but wait until it is completely nighttime, which shouldn't be too long. Oh, and this one will print for a long time. Well, I suppose we might as well take a look at that trader. It has been standing there for a long time. Let's just take a look. I don't expect to see anything special from him, but who knows, maybe we get lucky. Also, we need to turn it on. So you turn on, and yeah, by the way, once these guys are set up, I will automate them with this switch as well. So, you are selling bulk gases. Wow, okay. We might want to buy bulk nitrogen. That would be actually kind of nice for us. We can pump it straight into the base and... yeah. And it's super cheap as well. 120 altogether. Okay, and you are buying consumables, chocolates, which we can make now. We have the seeds for it. And you're also buying a lot of volatiles and some empty canisters. Okay, actually this guy is going to be pretty useful. Okay, we can buy 4,000 moles of nitrogen. I don't think that's a lot for this amount of space, but I think it's going to be enough to at least not get lost in the big volume. But anyways, it is now nighttime, so we can test the lights. So you turn on. So this one reaches basically, yeah, around here. Okay, next one. Wow, this one is super weak. Not going to use this one. What about the long light? It's about the same as the other one, the first one. What about you? Yeah, the same. Yeah, the same. Yeah, once again, diode, not very powerful. Round light. I think this might be a bit stronger, but the reach is pretty much the same. It can still only go until the basically the staircase on the far side. Right. Now this is the spotlight that I want to use originally, but let's just take a look. Yeah, pretty much the same, but it is about as strong as the round light. And we still have this one. And yeah, pretty much the same. Okay, I think we can use the spotlight, basically the angled version of this one. Okay, we can turn on the portable light now. There. And I will hook up the power for this light as well. Okay, that should do it. Now we just need to place them down on the outside, obviously. And we might as well name them too, because now we need to operate them through the code. So you will need to be this one. And yeah, exactly like this. So there and there. Okay, so if I turn off the light now, portable light, how far are you going to reach? Not very far away. I don't think it can even reach the radar, but you know what? It can light up the main platform, so it's okay. It will do. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. Do we want to color these? Maybe I can color them yellow so they are not as harsh. We could tone them down a little bit. I don't think I have yellow spray cans, although I suppose we can print them out. I will leave them as they are for now. And speaking of for now, we need to name them, so this is going to be light 1 and light 2. Okay, let's add them to the code. So we are using light, the kit. We need the angled light, right? So we need a prefab hash for it. So laptop, but first let's make some room. So laptop, open, take out the chip, import the code, edit, and pause. So we need to edit right here. So we need 2 more lines. Here and here. We need light 1 and light 2, and we need the hash code, which is this one. That should do it. Right. So confirm, export, you can go back, and it is turned on now. If I turn this off, okay, you didn't turn off. Why? Light. Did I name it correctly in the code? Yes. Oh, right. Light 2. Export and... Sorry. Export. And as soon as I set it back, the light should turn off. And it does. Good. Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's color them. So, for now, turn on. And go down and print out a yellow spray can. Also, I suppose... No, wait, I will not turn on the light yet. And let me see. Here. Yeah, we do have a yellow one. Okay. That's great. So you will be yellow if I can reach. Yes, I can. There. And there. So, right. It is not as harsh, and you know what? For a landing pad, I think a little bit of a off-color light would make sense. So, you know, kind of a danger light that, you know, if we have something coming down, don't step on the landing pad. In fact, can I read the state of landing from the landing pad light? I will not change it right now, but might be something that we might want to look into. So landing pad, the power connector, data and power, right? Do we have a logic type for, I don't know, landing in progress or something like that? It would be nice if we had a, a logic type that we have a landing in progress. So while that one is active, we could have these lights flash, basically. That would be kind of interesting. But anyways, for now, you guys can turn off. And I will put away the spray can as well. So the spray can go there. Okay then. What's next? I don't know. I want to do something big. Right, the portable, sorry, not portable, but this one should be good to go. And the base is 53 degrees at this point, so we are very, very close to the point where we can start planting. We should be able to start planting below 50. But anyways, this one requires a frame. That's fine. We can pick up some downstairs. So yeah, at this point I will turn on the portable light. So frame and the station level 11. So we can put down the frame right here. We should be able to put it on top of it. So you can go here exactly, but I can only see 4 planters. So yeah, as I've said, this is nowhere nearly as space efficient as the hydroponics trays, but I mean, look at this place. We have plenty of room. And we only really need, I don't know, 2 rows of ferns will do it, and maybe I will have the sides and the back for ferns, and we can have the front for foodstuffs. But anyways, you can go here. We have data and power, we have built-in grow lights, and we have a liquid input. And we have 4 planter trays. Although, wait, doesn't this come up? Because on the data sheet it said 8. So let me see. Hydroponic station. This guy. Also, what is this automated hydroponics? Okay, this one is not in the game yet, apparently. Good to know. But the hydroponic station. So this one said, let me see, yeah, 8 planter slots. But right now I only see, tell you what, you come with us. I want to check something downstairs. Hook it up to power and, or maybe go back to the old base. Well, we need to eat and drink anyways, so might as well. And we need to vent the waste. So yeah, is the perfect excuse for us to go home, and I will make a single planting in this station. I want to see what happens, because I might be remembering incorrectly, but doesn't the tray elevate if it's powered? I am not sure. Anyways, for now, canister open. Good, it's vented, oxygen is fine. Eat, drink. So, fries. There. And drink, and then we will check the water level as well. So, let's take a look. It is 8.14. Okay, we are definitely making more than we are using. Anyways. Yeah, you can go in here for now. We can hook it up to the water as well quite easily. We only have 3 of them. Okay, weekly shower, and then I will pick up some of these pipes. So you go there. Start filtering. And then that's good enough. Good. Process input, as soon as it goes to 0, we can turn it off. Okay, that should be good. You can turn off, and we still have 15 charcoal, so yeah, that's fine. So let me pick up some of these pipes real quick, and let's see what we can do. This one, very, very carefully. Don't break open the frames. And yeah, we need a bit of extra insulated piping as well. This is just a test case, nothing else. Yes, this will turn on the grow lights, but I believe we can turn them off manually, right? Let me see, power, that's not it. Setting maybe, not the on, that's not it. I think maybe the, let me see, the setting might turn off the grow lights, I'm not sure. I guess we will see, but for now it's okay. Everything else is just read, not setting. But I could have sworn that the grow bed would elevate if we are completely full. I guess we can check. So if I plant... how are we on nitrogen? It is still 1.86. Yeah, let's plant 4 soybeans. And by the way, how's the soybeans back there? They are fruited but not seeded yet. Okay, I will plant them here. They are growing, that's great. They are thriving. Also, yeah, if you turn them on, the grow light will be on completely. But apparently, no, the grow bed will not elevate if we plant it completely. So I have no idea why it says we have 4 planting slots. They are all plants, so I have no idea. Oh well, it's fine. Maybe the setting will elevate it. I don't know. I mean, we can check it with some logic. But you know what? I will check it in between episodes. But I am fairly certain that this is not... Maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly. Oh well, at least they are growing. That's what's important. And yeah, I will leave them to it. Anyways, I think we are very much over time at this point, so we might want to say goodbye now and pick things up in the next episode. I will stand in front of it so we know to keep an eye on this. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.